Sky.
And I'm Mackenzie.
And this is
A Splash of Red.
So,
to start us off,
yeah.
We normally talk about the wine that we're drinking for today.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing really a pairing with this besides popcorn.
Oh,
However,
yeah,
I do think the popcorn is bringing out some of the...
I almost stuck my hand in your mug. Sorry.
We're also drinking water. We're trying to hydrate people. Pardon my reach.
You got this.
Ta-da.
Today we're drinking a red blend. I don't think we've had a blend yet. No.
Yes, we have as our first one. Well, technically our second filming one, but you don't need to know about the first one. Here, you can talk about this one. Okay. Texas High Plains 100%.
This is from McPherson Cellars, which is another local winery in Lubbock. Our second favorite. My second favorite.
I agree.
It's a blend of 55% Sangiovese, 28% Dolcetto, and 17% Montepulciano. I know about the Sangiovese grape and Montepulciano grape. I've actually never heard of the Dolcetto grape.
I have heard of it, but I don't think, maybe I've tasted it by itself, but I feel like I normally taste it in a blend.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the back label for you?
Yeah, this is the La Fertillo. I can't pronounce it either.
Yeah.
But I know that they made it for, like, Kim McPherson made it for a French guy. No. I'm not going to tell the story.
Okay, I'll just read part of the back label, but it says, wait, where is it? Okay. Intense spice and berry characters that can only come from low-yielding vines that give structure and rich flavors while aging in French oak barrels helps to give dimension and soften the tannins. And it says, we invite you to taste a part of Texas blend of Italian cultivars and enjoy a glass of history. For anyone watching, Mittens just jumped on Mackenzie's lap.
I feel honored.
So everyone watching on YouTube now knows what Mittens looks like. Even though I put a picture of her in.
She's been very clingy.
I know.
Today.
One of us is pregnant. Just kidding. None of us are.
None of us are pregnant.
Oh, little Mittens, what are you doing?
She wanted to come hang out. Thank you, Mittens.
Hey. She's been
Mittens.
she's been all over us, and then she's been like constantly trying to eat human food. Oh, she's giving y'all some ASMR on the mic.
It sounds so nice. Thank you. I don't know about you guys, but I love ASMR.
Oh my god, I don't know what's gotten into her. She's normally not like this at all.
She's not. Okay,
I think it's because Samson's locked in another room.
Yeah, she's probably like, I'm free at last.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyways, that's kind of about the wine. Let's taste it and give you some tasting notes, I guess.
I definitely smell... I want to hear what you say first, though.
Okay.
My arms are longer than yours.
Yeah, I don't have long arms, so I was trying to our wine bottle doesn't fit up top, so sorry.
I know.
Y'all aren't gonna get
aesthetically pleasing.
A little wine.
And I'm so sorry. I know I butchered the first name, but I went to a tasting at McPherson Cellars, and the guy told me about it, and he had a nice story, and I sadly can't remember the specifics of the story either. But if you're in McPherson or near the area of McPherson, please go, because
it
was a hurricane. No, I don't think that was this one.
I'm getting a lot of vanilla on the smell.
Vanilla? Interesting.
Like, I get the little bit of the red fruit.
Yeah.
Like some cherry. But
I definitely get a little bit of pepper.
Pepper?
Which is weird. I normally don't smell pepper. I normally taste it.
Yeah. Okay, let's taste it.
Okay.
Kenzie giving you some ASMR. I see what you mean, how the acidity is a bit higher than like what you imagined.
Yeah. And what we're used to, you know. I'm sorry, the chair.
It's not bad though. I think it's a little more acidic than what I would prefer.
And I think I was gonna say, when I originally tried it, it tasted not as acidic, and I feel like the popcorn's really bringing out some of the...
Yeah, and also that bottle could have been open a little bit longer.
That's true. We just opened this one. That's very, very true.
Let me do a little piece of popcorn.
Yeah, eating it with like, that's what I was saying. These are all factors to tasting wine. You know, all factors.
Yeah, the popcorn definitely... Ooh, popcorn's good. Okay. I was telling Mackenzie this earlier, but
pretty good.
I'm going gluten-free. So I'm going to have to get creative for our charcuteries with the crackers.
Yes, she will.
I've been having tummy-wummy problems. So I figured...
I've also been having tummy-wummy problems. Mm-hmm. So is my boyfriend. He doesn't like to admit that he has tummy-wummy problems, but we all do.
Yeah, so I'm trying to cut out gluten. I'm gonna do gluten-free for like 2 weeks, and if I still have tummy problems, I'll incorporate gluten back, but if I'm feeling great, I probably won't. And it's been 2 days, and I feel amazing. I've been actually eating.
That's good.
Which was like the main problem I had. I couldn't eat.
That's good, though.
So
I'm happy for you.
Yep.
Anything else that's going on in your life?
Not really. I don't think so. What about you?
I wish I was living a different life right now, but yeah, I'm not too happy.
Yeah, I just realized how like boring my life is.
Mine is too stressful. I'm dealing with way too much. But it's fine. We're gonna answer some questions that kind of pertain to that. So
So if y'all have been following us on any social media, which if you aren't,
please do.
Please at A Splash of Red podcast on everywhere. But you've been seeing us post a lot about an advice and Q&A podcast. Well, today's the day. Yay. I think I'm gonna keep the link open.
Yeah, I would love to continue to do these.
Yeah, maybe we'll post that same link every once in a while and just keep doing them. But that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do advice, Q&A, just answer the questions that y'all asked us. We got a decent amount of questions.
Yeah, and if we don't get to them all of today, or that's not what I meant to say. If we don't get to all of them today, like I said, we plan on doing another.
I think that's what we kind of want to turn this podcast into, like playing fun games, but like doing Q&As and advice, or reading your secrets. That's the next one I want to do.
Yeah, confessions.
That'd be so fun.
Confessions.
Yeah. If you are just now watching this and didn't get a chance to submit your question, well, the link is still there. Just go on our previous posts, or actually it's in our like link tree. So ask your question now. And it's all anonymous, so like it's like a Google Doc form. I don't see who submitted a question. I just see the question. I don't see the email attached to it, the name, or anything.
Yeah, nothing.
So completely anonymous. So if
give us some
you're
juicy
nervous
stuff
to ask a question, don't be, because I won't know who you are.
Yeah.
Also, I've gotten a lot of good feedback on our podcast, actually.
Oh, that's good.
I've had a few DMs, so thank you if you've DM'd
Oh my gosh.
us.
What?
I just want to say that Mackenzie has a squeaky chair, so I'm sorry if there's squeaks in the background.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. Okay, now I pulled up the questions. I'm trying to think what we should start with. Someone say, how made wine why?
I love that question.
I think we should start with this one just because we're already talking about wine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can talk about...
How made wine why?
How made wine why?
For this wine particular, they said it was a low hung fruit. What was it?
Yeah, low... I thought I said low yielding.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Which means, like, not a lot of juice and stuff comes out of it.
Yeah.
But, I can talk about how red and white wine's made.
Pop off.
Okay. So, if any of y'all don't know...
No, I'm kidding.
So we like to drink red wine because, I don't know, I just think it tastes better, more flavorful. But for people that drink wine, you might notice that red wine makes your mouth very dry, whereas white wine doesn't. That's because red wine is fermented on skin, whole berry.
What does fermented mean?
So fermentation is basically when like sugar and yeast. Now, this is an equation that you learn, and I might be messing it up. and I hope I'm not. But it's when like sugar and yeast is combined to make CO2 and alcohol. So that's how alcohol is made. The berries just sit in a tank or a barrel, usually a tank to ferment, and it's juice or a whole berry, whatever. You add a little bit of yeast and stuff in there, let it sit and ferment, like cheese.
Like cheese or beer.
Or yeah, beer.
You know,
beer's not
whiskey.
gluten-free. Did you know that?
What?
Beer's not gluten-free.
Yeah, I knew that.
Sorry.
Everyone else should know that. Just saying. No offense.
Anyways, so a white wine is whenever your white grapes are harvested, it goes straight to a press. And so this is just, it's just juice. And it goes into a big, usually stainless steel tank. Sometimes it goes into an oak barrel, depending on the wine. Usually like a Viognier. Yeah. A Chardonnay. Usually it sits in its skins, or not skins, sorry, sits in juice for, however long the winemaker wants it to. That's what I always say, because it's different.
Up to their discretion.
It's different for each type of grape, each climate, each winemaker. It's all different. So I always just say what the winemaker wants.
And the soil, there's so many things.
Oh, yeah, a million
that
factors.
Affect grape
So yeah,
growing.
white wine, that's why white wine is clear, because it's not sitting on its skins, and that's why it doesn't dry your mouth out so much. And then red
less
wine.
Tannins.
Yep.
Tannins are a big word. You hear a lot of people throw out the word tannins.
Yep, we'll learn about tannins right now, actually.
What's the pucker factor?
Tannins, yep, they dry your mouth out, make you pucker.
Yeah, this doesn't have a lot of tannins. So that's why normally if you're drinking reds with tannins, you'll see people's face go, because they're trying to...
Yeah.
Keep it in.
But tannins come from the skin of the grape. That's what makes red wine red, is the skin, and also make you do that little mouth thing is from the skin. So reds, usually when they're harvested, they go to what you call a must pump, and then a destemmer, and then they go whole berry into a tank, and then let that sit and ferment for however long the winemaker wants. And then they'll go back to a press. Well, not back to a press. They'll go to a press, like the white wines. You'll press the remaining juice out, and then it'll sit either in oak barrels, in stainless steel with oak chips, whatever you want.
That's a cheaper alternative.
Yep. And then sit there for longer.
Yeah, that's normally for, at least for most, I feel like it's a few months. Just because you definitely want reds to open up a little bit more, because like you can get, reds can get really high alcohol percent content. They can also...
Yeah, I feel like that's like the most simple way to explain how wine is made.
Yeah, that's solid.
What about, I like to throw this little fact out there, and I know Mackenzie knows it, so I'm going to make her tell you.
Yeah, because I love this fact.
The difference between a rosé and a blush.
Do you want to take a guess?
Take a guess right now.
Take a guess right now.
Take a guess.
Think about it.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. So the difference is that a rosé is actually a red grape that is treated and fermented like a white wine would be. So it's fermented just juice only. So the red grape, you boom, press it. And so that's why it's less contact with the skin, the seeds, like the whole 9 yards.
Or
so
you
it's
can
not as
let it
tannic.
sit on the skins, but only for like a few hours.
Yeah, it's not long at all.
Less than a day,
usually. And say some people like to test the waters with that.
Yeah,
but
whatever the winemaker wants.
Yeah, exactly. Up to their discretion again. But the blush, this is how I remember, a blush is a blend. Blushes are blends. So it's a blend of a finished white combined with a blend of it's a blushes are blends, so it's a finished white combined with a finished red. So that's also where that pinky color comes from.
And blushes are usually sweet because then they add the sugar in there.
Yeah.
And rosés can be dry or sweet. I think before I was into wine, I always thought of a rosé as sweet. But now that I know about wine, I drink wine, I think of a rosé as dry.
Well, I mean, you can really have either or.
Yeah.
For the most part. But I will say, blushes people like to think of as the leftover wine.
Yeah.
Generally, because it's like the excess wine that wasn't used in like the previous bottling. So they'll just kind of like throw it all together and make it. And then they're like, hey, this wine's cheap.
Yep.
But not all wineries do that. Some of them like actually deeply care about their blushes. And, they go off and win awards because... I'm going to stop talking. Moving on. Next question, please.
Because they have awards for sweet wine. Anyways.
We're not going to talk about sweet wines.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We hate sweet wines. We have one more wine question. I kind of like the wine questions, so bring out the wine questions.
Yeah.
Test our knowledge. We're about to both take our WSET level 2 soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully within the next few months.
It's like a sommelier.
Yeah, and I think
different.
we might do like a little trivia podcast with WSET
Oh,
questions.
no.
That'd be so fun.
Oh
It's
my
a good way to
gosh.
study.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna make a million note cards. Anyways, so like these wine questions are fun.
Yeah.
Makes me feel really smart and educated.
That's good.
Okay, so our last wine question. It says, should I try to educate my friends to drink red wine so they look more sophisticated? Absolutely.
Well, I don't know if it necessarily makes them look more sophisticated, but when people order red wine, I do feel like they kind of know what they're ordering.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe instead of starting with red wine, start with dry wine.
Yeah, just start off with dry.
If your friend is a sweet wine drinker,
do a semi-sweet.
Start with like a white blend. Usually those aren't sweet. Anything that has a muscat in it, not a Moscato. Moscato's very sweet.
Slowly work your way up.
If you're reading blends and you see muscat in there, that's going to be like an off-dry wine most likely. And then start with lighter ones like a Trebbiano.
I was going to say, or even some like white blends are also going to be on the lighter side normally as well.
Pool.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. Usually those are going to be like lighter whites. So start with the lighter whites.
Yeah.
And then maybe go into like lighter reds, like a Pinot Noir.
Or a Sangiovese. Anything, yeah. Like I said, it's just about building your palate. Also, it really helps too if you're like eating something with it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like that definitely changes the characteristics of the wine.
I think once you start with the red wines, definitely start it with pairing it with red meat.
Yeah.
Usually.
Normally. Or like spicy cheese.
Yeah, not too spicy though, because red wine and spicy food.
Yeah, that's true.
Smoked food if you're having brisket, because if you're in Texas, if you're having brisket, pair it with a red wine. That Tempranillo we had last episode, 100%.
Yeah, that was good too.
But yeah, I think
impressed.
So when someone orders wine, depending on your setting, like sometimes people won't think much of it.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
If you're like, say you're a sophisticated wine person and all your friends are not, and you want them to look as cool as you, okay, then
I like this scenario.
Don't let them order sweet wine, because I'm embarrassed when people order sweet things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's really the only thing you need to do. Is just don't order sweet. As long as you work your way. And again, thank you for asking. Don't order sweet wine because it looks again, it doesn't show that you have a well-developed palate.
Yeah.
It shows that you just like mainly just want to drink just to drink. You're not necessarily wanting to drink to actually taste the flavors. Like when I mean, at least the people that I know who order sweet wine, they just want to get intoxicated.
Oh yeah, I always say,
because it's so easy to drink normally. I mean, unless you're like us and our palates are, advanced. But what I'm saying is that like you're just, it's better not to order sweet wine, especially if you're at a meal or something and you actually like want to taste your food. Don't do sweet.
I always say, if I'm gonna drink wine, I'm gonna drink wine.
Yeah.
If I want to drink juice, I will buy juice because it's a lot cheaper than wine.
A lot cheaper. Just mix it with some alcohol.
I want to get drunk while drinking juice, and I'll get a mixer.
Facts delivered.
I don't mind people that drink sweet wine, okay?
No, we have so many friends that do
I
that.
hate people that drink sweet wine and then say they're a wine drinker.
Oh.
Or act like they know about wine. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, if you know about wine, you wouldn't. Okay, we need to stop roasting the sweet wine drinkers because that's probably our audience. So I'm so sorry, but you know what we're saying. Like,
I think there's no harm in trying to convert your friends into drinking more drier wines, or a good way to get them into reds is cook them dinner. Be like, hey, I'm gonna cook dinner for y'all tonight, and then pair it with a wine.
Yeah.
And if you have wine pairing questions, DM us. I will answer them.
Yeah, she does all the social media, so
I will answer any of your wine questions. I love talking about wine.
Yeah, it's fun. We should stop because we sound like snobs. So.
Yeah, we're not wine snobs. I promise.
Not at all. Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so that was enough wine questions. Okay, sorry, we took a popcorn break. The next question is kind of a hard-hitting question. How do you gain confidence?
You fake it till you make it, baby.
Fake it till you make it.
That's all I have. I'm done.
How I gain
Moving
my
on.
confidence is I got eyelash extensions.
Yeah, do what makes you feel good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking a drink of water.
Yeah, no, I think you should just do what makes you feel good. Like I said, what I did is I just faked it till I made it. I don't know if I even made it.
I really think,
but
I think it all goes in doing what makes you feel good, not caring about what other people think. But I also say that lightly because I always am like, I don't care what people think, but deep down, like, obviously I do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't post on social media if I didn't care what people think.
Yeah.
But, like, then again, if someone makes fun of me, I don't care for the most part. I don't know. I
think I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like, I don't let it hit me too hard, and when
Brush it off.
I post what makes me feel good. When I post, I'm not like, my main focus isn't
Like
what are people gonna think. Yeah, it's like, oh, do I look good in this Instagram photo? I do, so I'm gonna post it.
Yeah,
and it's gonna make me feel good.
Well, but see, my thing is I'll stare at it for so long. I'm like, ew, I hate it.
Well,
and
that's
so, like,
why
even
I don't
after
let
I post
myself
it.
stare at it.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't edit my photos. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I think
I don't do that
using
either.
all those TikTok filters, I think if you edit your photos, use TikTok filters and stuff, that's going to make you hate yourself more.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to always look at these photos that don't look like you, and it's going to ruin your confidence. What I do, I don't use, like, the only filters I'll use is I'll turn the brightness up. I'll fix the contrast. Like, that's literally it every once in a while. But, like, those TikTok filters that, like,
they're so
fix
deceiving.
your face shape or like give you lip filler, and everyone's like, I look so good in this. I'm like, I look not like me and I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's how I see those.
Yeah. Well,
that was like a little tangent I just went on.
I think
about filters.
I mean, there's definitely things I'd want to change about myself, like hands down, if given the option.
Yeah, I think everyone's like that though.
I think, yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, you don't need to let the critics, the hard asses, get you down. You know, because there's always going to be people in the room that don't want to see you succeed in life. Yeah. So I think just, again, taking those comments, if it's actually constructive criticism, like taking those comments with a grain of salt and just moving forward. And is like, you're the only one that gets to live your life. Yeah. And it's the only life you get. So might as well just
do what makes you feel good.
Do what makes you feel
but
good.
Also, like,
and eventually the confidence will follow.
Yeah, but also don't expect it to be like a
overnight thing.
And also a steady uphill. It's gonna go up and down. Like,
highs and lows, baby, highs and lows.
Pretty good confidence, but there's still days where I'm like, I'm not feeling good today. You know, I'm gonna wear sweats and a sweatshirt. I mean, that's what I chill in the house in anyways. Yeah. But I'm gonna go out wearing sweats and a sweatshirt. I'm not feeling it today, but that's okay. I'll wake up feeling better tomorrow. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna feel super confident every day.
For me personally, I feel the most confident, I guess, when like I like take time out of my day to like take a shower.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like read a book and then get ready, you know, put my mascara on, do my eyebrows, like that type of thing. Like,
but
you know,
I'm
when
not gonna do that every single day.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's, I don't know. Again, just finding things that make you happy, make you comfortable,
and
is gonna make
little
your
routines,
confidence
like,
shine.
Definitely days where I sit there and gua-sha, shower.
I just found out I was gua-shawing wrongly.
Days I do that,
I'll show you.
Good.
I bet you're doing it wrong too, girl.
I probably am.
I'll show you.
That's okay. Like,
Jennifer showed me.
Oh.
She said it. Knocked it out. She's like, no.
Yeah. Gua-shawing wrong.
If anybody knows Jennifer, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But like,
massage therapist, she told me I was gua-shawing wrong.
Yeah.
Make sure you look it up. Do some in-depth research. Yeah. You could really mess up your fluids. That's it. Like, in this area. Just saying.
But I think finding the routine that makes you feel good, but not beating yourself up if you don't do that routine every single day. Because I think that was my main problem, is I would beat myself up if I didn't, like, go to the gym every single day. And then I was like, I don't have to do this every day to make myself feel good. I can have off days.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with your off days. I'm about to sneeze.
Purple pandas. It's gone. See? What can I say?
That freaked me out. Anyways,
I feel like, wow, what great advice we're giving.
I know, but I think that was pretty good advice.
I felt
beautiful gingers.
Yeah. You know, again, overall, don't care what people think about you to an extent. Find your routine that makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy.
Overall, just do what makes you happy. And fake it till you make it.
Yep. Amazing.
Next question, please.
That was a good
Let me answer one.
question.
So that way I can be like...
Wait, I gotta... Okay.
All right. So our next question for today is, what skills do you use to get ready for taking an exam? It's kind of worded weird, but
yeah,
I think
okay.
we understand what they're trying to say.
It's okay. Study.
Yeah, but like, how do you study?
So I'm one of those people, and this is really bad, but I study only to remember it for the exam.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the exam is over, my brain is wiped.
Mm-hmm.
I flip a little switch, and I wipe all the memory I had from the last, day of studying.
I think that's most people.
Because I'm one of those people where I'm not going to study for an exam the whole week. I'm going to study the night before, and that's it. That's all the effort I'm going to put in.
Okay. Let me tell you
something. I know
something.
it's really bad advice. Don't listen to me. Only if you're as smart as me, you can do it.
Let me tell you something. So I'm in a law class this semester, and it's kicking my patooey.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have a law exam this Friday.
Okay.
And with that, you have to, you can't just, wing it. I'm normally a person who just wings it. I study the night before, and I'm like, oh, if whatever I don't get done, I don't get done, because I'm a big anxiety-inducing test taker. It's so bad. But this law class, I'm really having to learn how to study, so what I do now, that I, really actually have to study for this class, because it's actually difficult, I do flashcards. Those help me, because I can be by myself. I don't have to do it with someone else, because normally I like to study with someone else, go back and forth.
Is, for the flashcards, is I can't do, Quizlet flashcards. I have
to
physical
write them. Yeah, I'm the same exact way.
Flashcards.
But also, if you writing them actually helps you remember, as long as you're not, listening to a song and you're just, copying it, word for word, whatever, if you're actually, thinking about it, because sometimes I don't like to think about it, and I just copy it down. But I have to do flashcards. I have to memorize the cases, everything like that. So, and then with that, I tie one of the letters with another word that reminds me of it. Whatever case I'm learning, I just try to associate it. So I'm oh, the W reminds me of a wiener, so I'm thinking of wiener schnitzel. I'm thinking of a burger, restaurant. Therefore, there's that. I just associate it that way, and that's super helpful, because I just memorize as well. That's all I do, is just memorize.
Sorry, we have some commotion in the back. Do you want to hear my study routine?
We already said that you don't have one.
Okay, well, I kind of have. If it's a intense exam, a WSET, if it's an intense exam, I have it. So I read whatever notes I typed out, whatever book it's over, whatever. I'll read it, and I'll annotate it. And then after I annotate it, I'll take notes over what I annotated. And then I'll print those notes out, annotate the notes of whatever I think is important or I can't remember. And then from that, I'll usually make note cards or whatever over what I annotated.
Oh my gosh, that's very intense.
So then I've read that 4 times the night before, and it's sealed in my brain. And then that way, when I'm going to class or whatever, I just have to flip through the note cards, or just look at the highlighted notes.
Yeah, I go through, because I also take notes on my laptop, so I'll just go through and I'll read it again. So this is for my other classes where I don't actually use the flashcards, and if I remember a concept, I don't I just quickly brush over it. But if I don't remember a concept, I'll actually read it.
Yeah,
but that's it. I'll just read it once.
Oh yeah,
I'm it's in God's hands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't really do anything major. It's just a bunch of reading and note cards.
So I've been having a really hard time focusing, and not to get your attention, but I was I just remembered Pomodoro. I do that. It's an online thing that you can listen to. Well, I at least listen to it because I like to do it with another person. Yeah. So I listen to it, and a person is studying with you at the same time, but you study for 25 minutes and you have a 5-minute break. And you study for 25 minutes, have a 5-minute break. Yeah. Study for 25 minutes, have a 5-minute break. And then you have a 15-minute break after that. And so that's what I do when I really don't want to study and I'm ugh, I'd rather just die. Yeah. I'll do that. And that actually is really, really helpful. So I highly recommend doing a Pomodoro either by yourself or just find someone on YouTube.
Yeah, I've never tried that. Oh, also I listen to lo-fi music. I can't
that's very
listen
helpful.
To music with words.
Yeah.
I like, even when I read, I have to always have music going. Like, I'm one of those people who I get overstimulated, but I also have to have a million things going at once in order to stay focused. So, which makes absolutely no sense to me. But, so like if I'm reading or doing homework, I usually put on, it's like lo-fi beats on Spotify.
Or like the chill playlist. I'll do that too.
So that way, like, I don't know, it just gets me in a groove.
Gets you going.
Okay, good question. Okay, next question has to deal with school again. Best way to get through school as a major procrastinator. So I'm the same way, and I always thought
Me too.
each year this is going to get better. Like, I'm not going to procrastinate. Especially once I started my master's, I was like, I can't procrastinate. Yeah, I still procrastinate.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, I think the best advice I can give is just, like, knowing your due dates.
Yeah.
Like, I put everything, like, the second I get my syllabus, I put all my due dates in my Google Calendar and a planner. So that way I have it on 2 different things. And then, like, if my professor ever makes changes, I make sure to change it. Come on, Mittens. Oh, my Lord. She just used my...
That's what I was saying. She did that to me, but I tried to play it off like it wasn't painful. And her nails are actually really sharp.
Okay. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, Mittens just dug her claws into my leg. Back to what was I saying?
Print out all your syllabi so that way you can get your due dates.
Print out those, put them in your calendars, make sure you know if due dates change. And, like, I'll see due dates, and I'm like, oh, I could work on this paper now, but I'm not going to. And so as long as I know, okay, this paper's due on Friday, as long as I know, do I work on Friday? I don't. Okay, I'll just do it on Friday. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if I look at it and I'm like I'll look the week before and I'm like, okay, I have this due on Friday. Oh, I work all day Friday, but I have Thursday off. Okay, I'll just make sure to do it Thursday. So just as long as you somehow get yourself in the mindset do the day before. And, like, sometimes it's just forcing yourself. Like, you have to force yourself to sit down at your computer,
Pomodoro.
Put your study music on, do that, and just force yourself to do it. It might not be the best thing you've ever done, but honestly,
at least
you
it's
got
finished.
it done. Be proud that you finished it.
I have that mentality now. Like, I'm just proud that, like, it's done. Because I'm such a perfectionist, and so, like, I'll just read my paper, like, over and over again. And, like, I constantly find things to edit, and I'm like, you know what? Eventually, I'm gonna have to turn it in, so might as well just do it now.
Yeah. Get Grammarly. You don't even have to use the free version.
Oh, I do love Grammarly. Yeah.
Make sure you put all your stuff through Grammarly. Sometimes I don't even reread my papers before I submit them. I put it through Grammarly, make sure it's good, and I just submit it because I don't care. And guess what? I have a 3.7 GPA as a master's student.
That is pretty good.
So,
that's pretty good.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'm also a procrastinator. I just look like the week of when it's due. And I'm like, and if I have my work schedule by then, so like this week I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the only time I can study for my test is today.
And we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
I just say, like, as long as you each week look at what do I have due, and just that way it doesn't come as a surprise to you.
Because that's the worst, because then you're like...
And make sure your, like, big assignments, like I had like a 15-page paper last semester. Did I write the 15-page paper the day before it was due? I did. It ended up being 30 pages. And I did it in 2 days. I'm proud of myself for it.
That's disgusting.
It's a pretty good paper.
I haven't had to write that long of a paper since, like, freshman year.
Yeah.
That's rough.
And anyways, as, like, highlight all of your... Oh, Mitten's about to jump on me again. All of your major assignments, like large papers and projects, just as long as you, like, highlight, bold them, so then you know, oh, I might need 2 days to do this.
Yeah.
Like, just, I would say as long as you don't let anything sneak up on you, you'll be okay.
And give yourself a reward.
Yeah.
When you did it.
Honestly, put your phone away. It's hard. Sometimes I can't, but, like, I'll just put my phone away because I'll be like, oh, 5-minute TikTok break, and then that turns into an hour.
Oh, yeah, no, don't use your phone as a reward. Like,
yeah,
go stand up, make yourself some food. Go yeah, do something else, like not get on your phone, because that does mess you up just a little.
Mittens might have given y'all some ASMR, so you're welcome. Anyways, next question.
The next question that we have is, how do you deal with stress?
I'm someone that's stressed all the time.
Yeah, I'm stressed all the time. I'm about to get put on medication for it, so thank you.
Really need to. You know, I contacted 3 different therapists in Lubbock, and they all said we're booked. And so I was like, oh, that's a sign that I don't need therapy.
I'm contacting mine tomorrow, so I'll let you know. I
definitely need therapy. Oh, let me know if she's good. Maybe we can go to the same therapist.
I will. Okay. Yeah, she's like young and hip.
Oh, really? So okay, I need a therapist. I'm excited. So bad.
Like, yeah, I need one really bad.
So bad.
Yeah. So find a therapist is our suggestion.
Find a therapist. No, what do I do when I feel like I'm stressed all the time.
I got one.
Okay,
I forgot what this is called. It's like EFP tapping or something like that. But it's like when you're literally about to have a panic attack, because sometimes I get just so anxious, like I can't do anything else. And so you do this thing where you say that, like you try to identify what you're stressed about, but sometimes like you don't even know why you're stressed, but like you just feel stressed. So you announce to yourself, like out loud. So this is by yourself. I have another one if you're not by yourself. So if you're by yourself, you're like, I don't know why I'm stressed, but I accept myself deeply and wholeheartedly. And then you start tapping yourself, but you go in order. This might be out of order, but you use your 2 little fingers, maybe 3. I just use my 2. Yeah, do it with me. Okay. So you start out and you hit this.
That she's hitting like her.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So I'm tapping with my right hand. I have my left hand and I'm fisting it.
The meaty part, she's fisting
and so,
it. The
part that you used to use to like make like a barefoot.
The meaty part where her pinky is.
Oh, or that. I was going to say, like barefoot foot.
Yeah,
like you used to stamp it and then put your thumb and make it like the little. Anyway, moving on. So tap there a few times and then you go in between right above your eyebrows on your forehead. Then you do outside your right eye. And then underneath your right eye, like on your cheekbone. Then you'll do your chin.
This stresses me out because I have an OCD thing where I sometimes have to touch everything.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. Find what works for you. This works for me because you have to give yourself some weight. Then you do your chest, and then you do your opposite shoulder.
Like
your left
I
shoulder.
I would have to do it with the
other hand.
Second hand.
Well, see, sometimes it bugs me too that we only go on one side and then come over to the other side.
Yeah.
But it just helps me because you're just focusing on anything else besides your stress. So, and like that whole time you're supposed to reiterating like, I am stressed because of like, we can talk about like everything that's going on in the world right now is making me really stressed. So yeah, but I accept myself completely wholeheartedly. So you can just do your tapping, or you can go like this. You just make a fist with both your hands, and then like you're doing the Macarena, not the Macarena, what's it? The jive.
Yeah.
And you just hit it like that. You can just do it like that. And so that's really nice.
I think me like focusing on my breathing.
Well, that's number one. Because it takes a lot of focus. But yeah, if you can get your breathing under control, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm just like, I can't breathe. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, because sometimes I'll focus on my breathing and then it'll make me feel my heartbeat, and I'm like, oh, my heart's beating too fast, and it stresses me out even more. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's a fine line. But if you find a way to center yourself, like that's the best. So like that, like doing the tapping like centers me, but like breathing can center you. If you find a way to like bring you back down to where you are at right then and there, helps with stress.
I think that what helps me is honestly just like taking a nap. Like if I'm like so stressed.
A lot of naps recently.
Yeah, if I'm like so stressed or I know I have a lot to do, I'm just like, you know what? I know I have a lot to do, but I need 30 minutes of just laying in bed with my eyes closed or taking a shower.
Yeah, that's nice too.
Something to where I'm not even stimulating myself. Where, like, I'm not, like, on my phone. I'm just, like...
Yeah, but I also don't like to be alone with my thoughts for very long.
Me neither, but I'll put music on so that I'm not alone with my thoughts.
Okay. But that's kind of stimulating your brain.
I guess, yeah. So then I just have it.
But you want it to be mind-numbing, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. I just take the stress, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm just always stressed out.
Yeah. Well, again, most of these questions can be answered by finding what works best for you.
Yeah.
Like, this relieves some of my stress is just talking with you, like talking it out loud or something like that. It's helpful as well.
Yeah.
Writing a to-do list is really helpful for me as well. If there's like a ton of tasks.
I've been doing weekly to-do lists, color coordinating them.
Oh, whoa.
That's been helping me a lot. And just like the satisfaction of being able to physically scratch out that you did that on your to-do list it brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm just
Even if it's like one little thing. Even if it's like literally make breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, put the easiest things on the to-do list as well. Because we'll be like, go to the bathroom. Because you got to remember to go to the bathroom sometimes.
Yep. Brush your teeth. I know this might sound gross, but sometimes you just don't want to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth. But then you can cross it off. Makes you feel good. Yeah. Well said.
Good job. I think we have time for one more question. I like this question.
Why do you like this question?
No, I'm kidding. How do you deal with a mean mother-in-law? So, I won't have this problem, luckily.
That's good.
I love John's mom, if you're watching this.
I haven't met her, but I bet she's amazing.
But I don't really know because, like, I guess, like, I kind of had that with, like, my ex-boyfriend. She wasn't necessarily mean, but, like, we didn't vibe.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know because I would find it so hard to marry someone that you don't vibe with their, at least one family member.
Oh, yeah. No, like, I definitely vibe with one of my boyfriend's family members.
So as long as you, but, like, luckily, like, all of John's family members I adore.
That's good. Yeah, I like a lot of his family members. My boyfriend's family members.
But I would think, like, be the bigger person.
Yeah, even though they're technically older than you.
Yeah. But, like,
definitely try to kill them with kindness. I know it's super hard. But, like,
just don't be petty.
Yeah, don't be petty about it. Again, I know there's a certain point. It gets very easy to. You can get very bitter very, very quickly. And I say, vent that out to your friends.
Yeah.
Try not to vent that out to your significant other. Because again, that creates some.
You don't want to make him feel like he has to choose sides.
Exactly. And sometimes, like, depends on how far it gets.
You've seen that TLC show. Have you seen that TLC show?
Tell me.
About like I married my mother-in-law? Like, it's not that at all. I don't think that's the title at all. But it's basically about like
mother-in-law from hell.
Yeah, a mother-in-law from hell. Yeah, is that what it's called?
I think. Okay. Mother-in-law from hell. Okay.
And it's like about like
to choose.
Basically, but the things the mother-in-laws do, like, they'll like brag to the wife, like, I'm going on a date with my son, and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like weird. Like, if it gets to that point, I don't know, then maybe make him
then
choose.
I would say make them choose at that point. If you've
ever seen Mother-in-Law from Hell, then maybe at that point,
or
that's a red flag, and maybe you don't.
I was gonna say, or just make barriers, because like I said, there's a certain point where you can no longer be like, I cannot be around this person anymore. They make me feel like crap the whole time. They don't support or acknowledge me or anything. They treat me like dirt. Like I said, like, if that's the point, I think just making boundaries with your significant other, be like, hey, this is the issue I'm having with your parental unit.
Yeah, because, like,
and say, like, I think that I no longer want to be around this person unless for, like, Christmas.
Yeah.
Or every other Christmas, or every other holiday, or like whatever, like however you set, but definitely set your boundaries at that point, because it can really drive a wedge in a relationship.
And I know we say, like, be the bigger person, but that doesn't mean, like, take it. Like, don't, like,
don't become a bitch. Like, don't become a little bitch, you know?
Yeah.
Like, stick up for yourself at the...
you gotta at least stick up for yourself, but you can do it in a respectful way. And be like, hey, what you're saying...
it's not very nice.
It's not nice. It's hurting my feelings. And if they still want to be, like, disrespectful, you're going to be like, I'm going to remove myself from this situation because, like, I don't know what I did to make you, you know. Yeah.
And I was going to say, and I know it's really hard too, but having that conversation with said mother-in-law might be good. Again, this also gets really hard. It's hard because we don't know this person's, like, exact situation.
Yeah.
It's hard to not know, like, this person's exact situation, but I'm just saying, like, there's definitely certain steps that you can take to either make this situation better or just to distance yourself from that situation.
Yeah.
And again, it's finding what makes you happy, but in a respectful manner.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure that, like, you're not the person causing this issue. Make sure you look at yourself real quick. It's normally not that person.
No.
Well, you never know. I don't know. I'm done talking. I just don't know. Treat people with kindness.
Yeah.
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
As Harry Styles said.
Yes.
Treat
R.I.P.
people with kindness. Wait, what?
What? You didn't know he died?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm not. I'm
Panic
sorry.
attack right
I'm sorry.
here.
I'm sorry. We shouldn't
You
joke
know what
about
I've
death.
been listening to a lot? One Direction. Non-stop.
I can't
I've been
relate.
listening to One Direction. I was a Directioner. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm a T-Swizzle fan all through and through. We're the divorced kids, right?
Yep.
The divorced parents. Yeah.
That was a good little Q&A. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we didn't get to all of them.
One for sure. No, we didn't
but
get through all of them.
We'll definitely continue it on. Yeah, please send us in more questions.
And we'll definitely, like, the week before
the link's down there.
We do another Q&A. Actually, I'll keep holding this. We'll keep posting the link just so we have them. But I don't know. I think Q&As are fun.
Yeah.
And advice style things are fun.
Sure. Yeah, no, they're fun. Again, everything we said is very take with a grain of salt. We are not advice people.
And everyone's different. We're not your therapists.
Yeah. Very dubious advice, if you will.
Yep.
So.
If you're a therapist in Lubbock watching this, hit me up.
Or me. We're looking for one together.
I'm looking for one in person. I don't want online.
Yeah, I want someone in person.
Anyway.
Submit your resume below.
I'll list all of my problems real quick. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I have that one. I have that one. I have Well, thank you for listening to the pod today.
Yep.
We appreciate you.
Yep. I want to get a little outro song soon. I don't know how, though. Without getting copyright. Any of y'all play instruments?
Let us know. I have a ukulele, like I said.
We have an electric piano, or whatever it's called.
We could totally come up with a little jingle.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay. Well, thanks. Hope everyone has a great Friday, great spring. I'm so happy it's spring now.
Doesn't feel like spring.
Cold weather. Doesn't feel like spring yet.
Kind of cold now.
But I saw it's supposed to be 90 degrees next week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yay, spring. Hope everyone had a great St. Patrick's Day.
Safe. Safe one, too.
Yeah. Safe and great. Alrighty. Well, once again, I'm Sky.
I'm Mackenzie.
And this was
A Splash of Red.